Well, folks, we're back at it again. And basically now what we're going to do is, like I was saying, the closest thing you can get to a side quest in this game. Let's get going. Now, basically, pardon me, we're going to have to go kill the four kings. We four kings who have Gwyn soul stuff. We're going to have to kill the four kings. But the way we're going to have to do that, there are actually two options. I'm going to show you both. Get up there. You know, because of the holidays, I'm sorry, I'm trying to... Hold on a second. Collar. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think. I don't know. It's probably not going to last long, but anyway. So, the reason why... it's the holidays, so I haven't really been able to get fully involved in what I've been doing. Like, so I haven't played Dark Souls 2 or Dragon Age Inquisition in like 2 days. Or 3 days. 2 days, probably. 3 days. 3 days. It's been 3 days. Oh, that was a shot. Oh, that's awesome. I can fucking one-shot these guys with arrows now. That's great. If I can hit them. Jesus. Right there. Oh, that's... Oh my god. Wow, this dexterity is really something. I just wish I could do that flip, that roll. Oh yeah, one shot you too. Nice. So, yes, I haven't been able to play Dark Souls 2 or Dragon Age Inquisition for the last few days. But I'm going to be right back on track. See? No sound. Dude, I was getting against Silver Knights. What makes you think you have a chance? I will eventually put away this shield. I really will. And just go like this, because this is more like a ninja. But until then... maybe I'll keep this shield. I mean, ninjas do use shields occasionally, but... Once I can get to the point where I'm not going to get hit doing this, then I'll... Alright, so... I haven't been able to play any games yet. I mean, let's level these up. I mean, let's prepare. I probably should get the weapon and the armor smith box, so I can modify, as I can reinforce on my own.
Well, hello again. You need any?
Let's see if I can reinforce. I can't get over how I have no Titanite shell. I mean, I could totally buy... Let me just... No, you know what? I need Twinkling Titanite for one. With this.
I'll be seeing you then.
Andre... Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, this is right. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. Alright. So, if we wanted to get to another portion of the Darkroot Garden area...
Forged.
What we could do is we could buy this, the Crest of Artorias. But I'm not going to buy that. I'm going to buy... Yeah, I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to buy this. Now we can reinforce our own armor and equipment. Like our own armor and our own weapons. But in order to save 20,000 souls on that... Because we do have to get to this next portion, whether or not we want to. We're going to have to. Because we need this particular item, this ring, to fight the four kings. Who will be the first of the major souls that we're going to get. Now, these tree guys are going to be easier here. So, one shot. Done. But, yeah, so we could use the Crest of Artorias to go through that shining door. You know, that door with that, like, shining emblem in the center of it? But instead, we're going to go around. We're going to fight a particular enemy. And we're going to kill this This little fuck is what we're going to do. I'm going to kill this. And kill this little crystal lizard. You bastard. No. No, you don't. Oh, yeah. You're dead. Two twinkling white. Alright, so Crest of the Artorias could open that door, but we're not going to use that. We're going to go a different way. We're going to save 20,000 souls and actually gain more souls to go the long way. And the long way does not have a bonfire. Yeah, let me go there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to... Should I rest here? I think I'm going to rest here. I'm also going to finally fight Havel. Havel's a pretty interesting... But you see down there? There's a new enemy that we're going to fight again after this. That's down that way. And it's a pretty tough enemy. It's a very tough enemy. And this is one of the reasons why I'm going to keep this sheep. But before we go... Nah, I'm not going to do that. Before we go all the way over there, I'm going to go up here. You see all these... These are crystal golems. Actually, wait. These are crystal golems. They apparently can cast curse on you, but the build-up takes forever. And they're pretty weak golems, especially at this point. But that one's going to keep following me. So let me double... I always go... I never, like... Because they're so slow... Especially for me right now. Well, that was easy. I just double-hand it and... Yeah, I mean, they're going to get a lot tougher further along than where we are now, but as of now, it's... So that key that we got from the Crimson... the Moonlight Butterfly so long ago opens this door. Now, when you open this door, get ready to move because Havel's there and he's whacking at you. Now, he is very easy to block. He is very easy to parry, and he is very easy to backstab. But as you can see, he's got that shield that we picked up, that armor that we picked up. Now we can bleed him. You could try to parry him. I don't really parry him because his motions are a little bit unorthodox and slow. So it's hard to really time it. And if this guy nails you, you're done. It don't matter. That's the dragon's tooth that he's got. But as you can see, we're too quick for him. He's dead. And what you're going to get is, you're going to get 3,000 souls, and you're going to get an item. The Havel's Ring. Havel's Ring, if you're going to be a strength build, this ring is what you want. It boosts maximum equip load, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Look at our equip load right now. 65, right? That's the maximum amount of item carry we can have. If I equip this ring... Look at it now. 97. Okay? 27. It gives you 30 more equip load. 30. I mean, I don't need it. I'm going to keep this on for now. But, what kind of, I put this on. Let me get my knives back. Oh, where are you, knife? There you are. Get rid of this. Need you, but... fuck it. Alright, so if we go up this way now... You'll notice we're in the Undead Burg. That leads to a familiar area. One that we got to a long time ago. See? This is where we fought the Taurus demon up those stairs. Just for fun, I'm going to backstab this guy because he can't hear me. God, I love this ring. This ring's great. So now we have like a shortcut if we're ever going to be in the Undead Burg again, which we're not going to be. It was probably better for me to do this earlier, but I always wait for Havel just in case. You never know, he can sneak a nice shot on you. He's pretty easy, but you still want to be careful. So now we're going to fight another new enemy. So many new enemies in the garden area. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go two-handed. Fight some more of these crystal golems. Now be careful here because there's a Hydra over there that's going to start shooting at us. And this is one of the reasons why I'm going to maintain my shield. 2 shots. 2 shots, this thing's dead. So, dexterity with the dexterity weapon. Now you see this thing's going to start shooting water blasts at us. Wow, 1 shot. I mean, this thing's piercing now. See, you gotta watch. Say those things always clip you. You kind of want to stay behind the trees. Now the thing about the Hydra, whoops, is that go. Thing about the Hydra, you have to be careful. Actually, you know what? I realized I need another ring. I can't whip it out now. With the Hydra, you want to get real close so it stops shooting that shit. It's gonna move up closer to you. But the reason why I'm gonna keep my shield out, now you can't go too far. Oh, by the way, that's right, I forgot to show you. That's the night equipment. Yeah, you can't go out too far. If you go out too far, you're gonna fall in a crevasse, and you don't want that. Falling into a crevasse is bad news. But I keep my shield up because, I mean, this thing really doesn't hit you. Like, you never really... In fact, it's going to get so out of hand that it's gonna miss you by so much. Occasionally it gets lucky. But it's going to get so out of hand how far away from you it'll strike that you're going to be like, damn it, I want to try to kill this thing. But we're doing some pretty good damage to this particular Hydra. There's another one further along in the game, but... See, like what? Like, now that the head's over there, like, it's not even... We have to go all the way back. This thing has no concept of attack whatsoever. I mean, actually, let me wait for this thing, yeah. Let me put this one. Now we can move around this fight gets hard because of it gets hard to hit the Hydra because of this shit. I mean, if you go too far, you're gonna fall to your death. You're just gonna drop. You see, like right here. So you gotta try to bait this thing to hit you. Come on. Oh, there we go. Nice. It's half... Actually, you know what I can do? I keep forgetting. You know what I can do? Do this. You don't have to cut off its head. You just got to attack it. As you can see, it's not hitting me, so... Might as well just do it this way. I should have bought arrows from that guy, Andre. There we go. Almost dead. Now let's see how far... Yeah. This is really going to be absurd, so I'm just going to shoot this thing to death. Those heads are not going to get any closer to me. I mean, it'll be a lot easier to just... There we go. Okay. So what you get from killing that beast is you get... a dragon scale and a Dusk crown ring and 5,000 souls. Now what the Dusk crown ring does, I think it's another one of these magic rings. Yep. Sorcery castings, but halves your HP. So this is really for somebody that has like no vitality whatsoever, but is basically a sorcerer that requires a lot more sorceries. If you're a sorcerer, you really don't need vitality because you're basically going to be fighting from far away. There's never ever an enemy that requires you, if you're a sorcerer, to get up close. Now, we can go up that ladder, but before we do that, I'm going to go around here. I'm going to keep this ring on for now. And again, just watch the ground. Make sure you don't go too far off. Stay by the left side. Because around this way, and we can run. We've got the ring on. Around this way, there's going to be an enemy. A special enemy, I believe. Yeah, it's supposed to be here. Come back now. All right. I guess we'll get through this spot and then we'll come back and see. It should be there by now. We're probably gonna have to rest at a bonfire and then come around here. I think you have to wait till like the Hydra is like completely dead, not just mostly dead. All right, so let's go up this ladder. And we're going to meet a couple more non-playable characters that are going to make our lives a little bit easier. But before we do that, let me get this one. Alright, before we do that, we're going to try to get some important items. I don't know if they're important, but they're basically, they're useful. And I'm also going to show you probably, like I said before, the most overpowering enemy in this entire game. The most ridiculously, insanely overpowering enemy in this entire game. Those of you that have played this game before, it is not what you're thinking most likely. Most likely, it is not what you're thinking. You could just run on this bridge, by the way. You'll see it when I get to it. Now here you're going to get a little nervous, but it's okay, don't worry. Just be careful how you walk. Come around here. Soul of a Brave Warrior. Very important souls. Yeah, so I'm trying to get back into playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and I'm trying to get back into playing Dark Souls 2. I'm pretty much at the, not at the end, but I'm getting closer to the end of Dark Souls 2. I always forget which way to go. This way or this way? I think this way. If you see giant cats, then this is the right way for now. If you don't, then it's not. No, this is good. This is where the giant cats are. The giant cats are not what I'm talking about. They're big cats. They are aggressive as hell. They attack in like threes. But they don't get to you at a certain point. They stop. But they'll do this roll that's like impossible to defend against. See this roll? Wow, this thing's still alive, huh? Oh, now you're not. Try to kill them one at a time. They give you 2,000 souls, so they're a good kill. But try to kill them one at a time. If you have two at a time, it gets kind of out of hand. Oh shit! See, like I said, they you don't even know where they're coming from. But they'll back away, and then if you get a little too close, then they'll come running at you. I mean, I could just basically attack them. Yeah, now I don't. Now I got two of them at me. This is what you don't want. But this one's kind of dead. Good shot. Thank you. Now I can get back up here and just... There's only one more left. I think before, like, they patched it, there were only two. But now there are three. That's actually a lot easier than it was when I was slower, which is good. I have never gotten a drop from them at all. I'm not sure if they can drop anything, but now that they're gone, this is going to be a lot easier for them. There are only a couple of items in this area, so I don't want to go too crazy. I mean, this is another very short... It's just a side quest, like I said. It's what I would consider a side quest in this game because there aren't really many side quests per se. You get a large soul of a brave warrior. If we go up around here, which we can't, forget it. But if we go around here, you will note that there is a spot in the center that has an ember. But that spot in the center is being guarded by the most overpowering, ridiculously, obscenely, disgustingly strong enemies in this game. You got it. Mushrooms. Okay? Mushrooms. But there's a treasure chest in the middle. Now, I don't think these things, they are slow, but if they hit you, it's like being hit by a fucking brick wall going 150 miles an hour. Yeah, they'll come attack you. But the good thing is I'm very fast, and I can do this. These little guys are pathetic. In fact, they're so pathetic, I'm just going to go kill them. But as you can see, the small ones gives you 50 souls. And look how many hit points it's got. Now you can just kind of get these things away from the chest and then just run over quick and get it. Because they're slower than shit. This is a chest. It's a real chest. And it has Enchanted Ember. Enchanted Ember is going to be the ember that the guy from Vinheim, the one in New Londo Ruins, is going to be able to use. And only him. So we'll go to him after this. But if you look over there, we want to go there. We want to go on that side. And we want to go further down that way. See that way? That beam of light is? That's where we want to go. That is the grave or the graveyard or whatever the hell you want to call it. Now, don't be confused by these lights. They look like they're items. They're not. They're just lights. But if we go around this way, we can actually get to the other side. Like the chicken crossing the road. We can get to the other side of this area without having to go over and around and shit like that. So, let's just go this way. Now, pay attention to what this area looks like. Because we're going to be at a place that's very familiar, that looks a lot similar to this one. Now we can drop down here and we can go straight forward, but before I do that, I want to go... Oh, that was a nice little bug. Hello. Glitch. It's still glitching. Get the lighting ready. Alright. We go up here. We want to fight more... Okay, so you see here? This is a very important spot. This spot, that is actually where we would wind up if we used that. If we use that crest of Artorias, we'd wind up around here somewhere. But before we do that, I want to go here. Because you will notice there is an character.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorias? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorias art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say. Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
I'm going to say yes.
I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
Yeah, I'm not in a covenant, so yeah. So I joined a covenant. The reason why I joined this covenant is for a specific purpose.
And here taketh this ring. If thou wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsman forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
Alright, so we joined this covenant. Basically what this covenant does is, if we were to...
Ah, thou dost cometh. How fares ye? My hopes for thee are of the highest. Do not such a hope shatter with foul disproportion.
If we were to go this way, which we are, you notice these guys? These, like, phantom-looking guys? These guys would be attacking us right now if we didn't join the covenant. But since we did join the covenant, they're not going to bother us. However, the only downside is that we would have to put on that ring if we wanted to. We'd have to put on that ring, and if we have that ring on, whenever somebody comes in here that's not in the covenant, we get summoned and we have to attack them. See right up there? That's the door that we would have gotten through if we had the Crest of Artorias. Now, if you notice, there was another guy that had the Eastern armor set. That's the character I was looking for. When you join the covenant and you come out there, that guy will be standing there. Now, his armor set is around here somewhere. But what also is around here is a bunch of these tree characters that are a lot more difficult than they were before. See, right here. Like, this one's not going to die in one shot. 2. They still only give you 100 souls, but they're tougher to fight, so it's ridiculous. And now we have 2 coming at us. There are 2 more over there, so let's not... Oh, there's 1 more over there. See, these come out in, like, parties. Like, they don't... You know, they come out in drones. So you got to be careful because their reach... Hey, look, there's one standing right there. Their reach is a lot further than the other ones. I'm just trying to get, like, some separation. There's another one. They still don't have any poise, though. And as you can see, they don't have to get too close to kill you. And they jump a lot more. I wish my friends would help me out here, but they're not going to. And apparently they're not dropping as many mosses as the other ones did. Oh, here we go, finally. Yeah, I don't need that one, though. That one's shit. That one just stops bleeding. But if you're bleeding, you've already bled, and it's pointless. Now I have to retrace my steps here. I was just backing up a lot. There we go. Actually, no, wait. That's not where I was. That's where I was. On you candy asses. Alright, so go over here. Oh, there we go. See, that's another reason why I use a shield. Wow, you see that reach? Another reason why I use a shield, so I can get them to bounce. And then I can prime them for a kill. Yeah, 2 at a time, they're helpless. And that's the Eastern armor. And the reason why there's a significance with the Eastern armor is because, as I've said, that character does carry Eastern armor. Now, basically all you're going to do here is you're just going to fight these things. And like I said, they have no poise, so you strike them, they're going to die. Because they'll be flopping. And we're going to go back. Now, this is the only difficult part, is trying to find out where I was going to go originally. I think there's another item around here. But I could be wrong. Actually, this is the way I was going to go. Alright, we're good. Yeah, basically the only thing that was going to stop me was the enemies. There was really... There's not really any items here, but fuck it. This is the guy I was looking for.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear? Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Arvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you. Don't worry now. You'll be called in soon enough. Hunters with patience score the best kills.
Now, what's going to happen is he's going to become a merchant.
Don't worry now. You'll be called in soon enough. Hunters with patience.
He's going to become a merchant for us later on, and he's going to be a very important merchant for us, even though I don't think I need a sword outside this Aito. Or Yato, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so now that we've gotten through that, we've met Shiva. I always thought it was a female name, but whatever. We're now going to move back in the direction we were going before, which is towards that shining light, which, as you've heard, is the Shrine of Artorias. And there is a particular boss fight that many people who've played this game before have made mention of. Now, before you overzealously drop down that way, go down this way. Oh, shit. Don't go down that way. Oh, that sucked. Anyway. I was trying to go down a higher platform. Well, you know what? Actually, this might work out for us. Maybe now I can find that enemy I was talking about. Because I'd prefer only coming back here one more time as opposed to coming back here like 3 more times. So let's see if I can find that enemy. Okay, let's not walk into trees now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give me your moss. It's like the worst moss to get is the fucking blood red shit. Alright, anyway. Let's go back the way we came, but like I said, I want to check that area one more time. And just see if... Just see if what I was looking for is... It should be there. What isn't here, though, is that obnoxious Hydra. That thing is dead. Right, so, down this way. Run across here. I should actually put the... Well, let me do it when I... Okay. Let's kill some crystal golems just for fun. Usually against these things I have to double hand and do a heavy strike. But now, just 2 shots. They're supposed to... They can drop blue titanite chunks. Not all the time, just moderately, occasionally. They do have poise though, so don't be going in there head first without a concept. Interesting. Alright, so anyway. Let's check out that spot again. Before we do that, make sure you're on the shoreline and you're not out in the middle of the ocean. I'll come around here. There it is. Alright. Now you see that golem? That one's gold, right? The gold ones are holding someone hostage. This is perfect, actually. Oh, shit. Didn't move out in time. Come on, man. Fuck. You gotta be fucking joking me. Are you serious? 30,000 fucking souls. Put the fucking shield on. Thank you. $30,000 fucking souls again, man. God fucking damn. What fucking level would I be on if I'd stop losing these fucking souls all the time? Shit. Come on, move. This fucking tree. Fucking joke, man. Really, it's a fucking joke. Stupid fucking shit. All because I can't dodge at the right time. Should've just kept the shield out. Yeah, now I think of it. Yeah, I should've just kept my shield out. Alright, well, I was really hoping not to lose my souls, but there we fucking go again. Well, so what's that now? What am I up to? I'm up to like at least 220,000 souls maybe? That would be... I'd be at like level 79 or something like that. And the best part about it is these things are not dropping chunks. Not dropping anything, actually. Alright. That one is stronger. I mean... That was just stupid of me. I'm just pissed at myself. Run back over here. And let's do that again without being... Actually, what I should have done is I should have filled it with arrows. Alright, you big behemoth. I mean, with this thing, you kind of want to be behind it, just so you can keep making it spin around and shit. Now, when it does that, that can actually curse you. So you don't want to really get into that one. But when you kill it, she pops out.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Obviously going to say yes.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Alright, so basically what's going to happen is she's going to leave a sign. When you get back there and touch the sign, she'll come popping up as a merchant. But what also is going to happen is there's going to be a spot here in this area that will lead you to the downloadable extra. We're not going to do that yet. Not just because we can't, but because we're really going to have to wait a while to be ready for that. That one's more advanced level than what we are right now. You have 4 boss fights. All of them are pretty deadly. So it's not to be screwed with. You don't mess around with that one. You just got to be really, really cautious with what level you started on. So we're going to climb up the ladder again. We're not going to fall off that edge. And we're going to get to the boss fight. That will get us the souls we lost, but will be half of the souls that we should have had. Again. But after that, we're going to have the ring that we need. I don't know why I don't have the covetous. Actually, I think I do know why, because I didn't get it from Sen's Fortress. Alright, so don't be too overzealous here. Just climb up here. I thought this one was going smoothly, too. 2 deaths. 2 deaths later. Cross this bridge again. We're going to fight the 3 cat things. Once more, make it easier for us. Where is... I think after the first time, they all start packing up on you. Well, they're the mushrooms. Oh, the cats don't respawn. Oh, okay. Great. So I just lost all those souls. Fantastic. Not getting them back. This thing wants to get a little antsy, so I'm going to just do it a favor and kill it. Now, you notice that sound it makes? That basically will get the attention of all the big mushrooms. Which will then leave you vulnerable because the big mushrooms are absurd. As I've said, they are absurd. I mean, the one good thing about this is that you just got to follow the big white light. I'd love to actually fight one of these things for you guys, just so you can see how stupid it is. But alright, so let's make sure I didn't miss anything here. Alright, well, let's go back up here. Alright, Alvina. And all my friends. You still here? You still saying the same thing? Yeah.
You'll be hunt.
Alright, so back on the stairs. The hard way. Yeah, this way. Yeah, I thought that was an item, but it's not. It's where we gotta go. So like I said, these lights are deceptive because you think, oh yeah, that's an item, but it's not. Let's go down here. That's the way I wanted to go. Moron. Alright, well it would have saved me a whole shitload of trouble, but then killing that golem would have saved me even more trouble. Alright, so now we're going to go through this area. This is the tomb of Artorias, and we're going to fight a boss to get what we need. And this boss is everyone's favorite to love and hate. Actually, if you read these messages, I can't take this. This one. Weakness, stomach. Well, that's not actually... There'll be some that say, you know, be wary of tears or whatever. You know, shit like that. What you see there is the sword of Artorias. But something's going to wield it, and it's not Artorias. White Wolf Sif. Now, Sif does only physical attacks. If you're at this spot, he won't be able to hit you, so he'll jump back. This, you gotta watch out. Yeah, that one I gotta move out of the way. Because the thing about Sif is Sif will leave you an opportunity to heal up. And then you can attack him. Yeah, he's got very wide swings. So, you really don't... You can... If you get beneath it... Wow. If you get beneath it, it'll be... Like that, they'll be easy to hit Sif. But what's supposed to happen, and this is bug number 4, what's supposed to happen is, at a certain health level, Sif will just start limping around. That was stupid. Like I said, it's a difficult boss in the sense that he does a lot of physical strikes that you can block, but they're so heavy that it does hurt. So you gotta watch what you're doing. But if you get to that point, it won't be able to hit you. But this, just get away. Especially if you don't have a lot of endurance. Like, once it does that swing, that double swing, be careful. That, only block 1. If you try to block 2, you're going to be in deep shit, as you saw. And just heal when you can. Sif gives you opportunity. But you want to get, like, here. Because then you can hit it, and it won't be able to hit you. But your best bet with that move, that's his killer move. That move you just want to avoid. Now the real question is, how does a wolf swing with his mouth, but swing this effectively with its mouth? So anyway, like I said, at a certain level of health, it's supposed to limp around, and it never does for me. Now maybe it'll be like the Priscilla, when I said, yeah, Priscilla doesn't reappear for me, and like after a few hits, Priscilla reappeared for me. Maybe it'll be like that. See, he keeps doing that a little bit more often as the fight progresses. That's Sif's money move. It's got some range to it, but it's just the fact that when it does start limping, this becomes a little easier. That's if it does start. It never limped for me. Sif never limped for me. I can't even get him to bleed. But this is the thing, like, with this fight, is that it's just such a mobile character. So, like, right now, it should start limping, and it's not doing it. Because when it limps, of course, it's slower. Which means, and it's not hopping around like this. Yeah, you really need to turn around and focus. Like, basically, if Sif's limping around, all it's doing is just, like, limping around. Like, maybe it does, like, that double swing, but it's, like, so much slower and so much less effective. I mean, you're going to need Estus for Sif, because he's going to sneak one on you. Okay, it is limping. Alright, you see how Sif limps right now? Now this is when you can... Don't like... It's a wounded animal, so don't go crazy. But you'll be able to kill Sif easily with that. And you get the Covenant of Artorias. The Covenant of Artorias is what we need. And a Homeward Bone and Humanity. And if you go over here, where the tombstone is of Artorias, you get the Hornet Ring. The Hornet Ring is great for critical strikes. People like using this in player versus player because it boosts critical attack. So basically what that means is if I equip that ring, what I'll be able to do is, like, when I do a backstab, it'll do like twice as much damage. If you ask me, at that point, there's really no reason for it. But since I've killed everything, what I'm going to do is, instead of having you watch me run all the way back, let's just use a Homeward Bone. And we also get the Soul of Sif. Now, I don't have enough to really level up, so let's just use a Homeward Bone. Let's get back to Andre of Artorias, or whatever it is. And let's use some of that Twinkling Titanite I picked up. So that was Sif. Like I said, I usually defeat Sif moderately easily, but it'll probably take me 1 or 2 tries.
That's enough. Ah, I know what you're thinking, but I'm no good with those. It won't. I'm afraid you'll have to look.
Alright. Let's reinforce... No. Our armor. So we got the knight set. This is the starting set for the knight. As you can see, it's all about armor. It's all about weight. But instead, we're going to level... And you also got the Eastern armor, which is kind of like the soldier armor. It's that armor that guy Shiva's wearing. It's kind of like the Eastern... the knight armor, but it's not as durable. So, let's do this. Now let's repair our equipment. I actually can do this on my own now, but I just feel like doing it now. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Firelink Shrine. And then we're going to use this ring for a good purpose. So let's warp to Firelink Shrine. And so now we can finally move on with the game. Like I said, when I'm about done with it, I'll return to that other area to start that DLC. But until the next video, I will be right back. Yeah!